Morning Dish.
He's the hardest working man in show business. His band's music takes you into the midnight hours. And when you wake up, his voice is back on your radio alarm clock. How on earth did this happen?
Well, Jeff saw me taking out the trash at the radio station.
And he won another award.
But this one is better.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
It's the Morning Dish with the 2019 Radio Personality of the Year winner, Stephen Phillips.
You paying attention to this, Packy?
And Murphy's own Sherry Raines.
Yeah, you must have given horseback passes to the right guy, Stephen.
Well, giddy up.
And Packy Smith's Shetland pony is right alongside.
You guys know these demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. The world-renowned Paul Thorn all the way from Tupelo, Mississippi. Good morning. How are you, brother?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, we're freezing to death out here in Georgia. Did you get any of that snow that come through?
Well, strangely, I'm not at home right now. I'm out on the road. I'm actually in Sarasota, Florida, looking out my hotel room, drinking coffee in the nude.
Oh, man.
That was a little more information than we needed, but thank you.
No, I think you need more. I think you need more information. You need to get more informed.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sitting here. There's actually a picture of you here on Facebook, and it's like 90 degrees down there, but you look really cold.
Yeah. You know, I feel kind of bad because my family's back home, and they're in Tupelo, and they're having a really serious freeze. You know, the schools are closed, the roads are closed. Before I left, I put some firewood in an old truck and put it right out in front of our house so my wife could get some firewood. But it got so cold, she can't open my truck. My truck is frozen. And so, so she's going to have to walk down the hill and get some firewood instead of getting it right out there by the door. So, it's like the pioneer days.
Well, you tried. I remember the coldest night I ever spent was holding a flashlight for my wife while she was busting wood because we run out one night. So,
man, but
he's a gentleman like that.
Well, the Bible says a godly man shall lead the wife.
There you go. Now you back
out.
Well,
It don't really say that, but it sounds like it ought to, don't it?
I'm with you. I had stuff in there too. So now you back out on the road?
Yeah, last night was the second show I've done pretty much all year, and slowly, it's we don't know what the future holds, but you can't stay in a hole for the rest of your life. At some point, you got to get back out.
Right.
And I actually I got I'm over it now, but I got the COVID.
Right.
And so now that I've recovered, they're telling me that for the next few months, I'm not in any danger because once you have it, there's a grace period after that where you're not going to get sick again. So I'm out here, just like everybody else. I'm trying to do what I can to survive and make a living.
Oh yeah, but now your parents got it too. How are they doing?
My parents are not doing. They recovered from the virus itself, but at 80 years old, you're recuperating. Well, number one, it takes something out of you. Even when you're over it, you still have this thing that you ain't. I ain't myself yet, but
right.
because it takes something out of you. So to answer your question, my parents' recovery is really slow because of their age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you? I hate to keep talking about COVID because I'm sick of it. But did you get it pretty bad? Because they say actually, if you get it pretty bad, you have a much longer grace period and better antibodies. So I'm just curious.
Well, I should be good then because I was bedridden. I was bedridden for 2 weeks.
Oh, bless your heart.
And I had no stamina. I mean, just getting up and going to. I mean, I had to get. I mean, my wife. I can't tell you the times I had to ask my wife to go down and get me some Funyuns,
right,
to have something to eat,
Well, now
what's that?
Did she get the COVID too?
She did. Yeah. I mean, we made a mistake. My mom, who is 80, she's starting to realize her mortality, and she said, "I want to have one more Christmas with my immediate kids and their husbands, just them. It was about 10 of us.
Right.
And so we knew it wasn't a good idea, but we just wanted to appease her. So we went over there and we had Christmas at my mom's, and there was 10 of us in there. And 2 days after the get together, 8 of us had COVID.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So, but luckily, none of us died.
Right.
And, you can't take that lightly because, man, I know people that's younger than me and healthier than me that it killed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel pretty lucky and blessed as I look back.
Well, now you're a pretty healthy guy, though. I mean, you jog and you eat well. You eat like I do, but I mean, you're fairly.
Well, my drinking has accelerated though during this pandemic.
Yeah, we know.
I did a show. I've done 2 shows so far, and I've asked every crowd to raise their hand if their drinking has accelerated, and just about 99% of the people in there all raise their hand. And everybody's drinking, man.
Yeah.
And I've gotten so bad that I'm actually alternating liquor stores because I don't want them to see me coming in as frequently as I really do. So I go to different ones, and I wear disguise, I wear disguise and everything.
Well, I didn't know you was in Florida. Me and my wife took a 4-day trip down to Florida and loafed around a little bit. So where are you playing at? Are you playing tonight or when you playing?
Well, I have an off night tonight, so I'm gonna be playing in Clearwater tomorrow night.
Right.
But I got an off night tonight, I have friends all over the country, and so I think I'm going over to a friend's house tonight for a cookout. So,
that'd be fun. Yep. Now, are you
it's gonna be good.
You're not doing the full band though. You're just doing acoustic.
Mm-mm. No, you know what? I have heard this statistic, and I can't say it's the gospel, but I've heard more than one reputable source say that 50% of music venues have went out of business.
Yes, you have. You're right.
That is that's a humongous hit. And, you couple that with when you're doing the concert, they can't fill the place. They have to social distance. So, there's half the people there, which means there's half the ticket sales there. And so, I'm not Garth Brooks selling out, football arenas. So to be completely blunt, I can't afford to take the band out right now because the money's not there,
Right.
So, but luckily, I'm able to do a show just me and my guitar, which is, I guess, the saving grace, and because that's the way I started. I didn't have a band when I started out, and so I'm very comfortable doing the acoustic thing, and I enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a couple of videos that they put up the other day where you was doing that one show, and that's why I was thinking you was back out on the road. I know we bought tickets to City Winery in Nashville. I got 4 tickets to see you, and we were all ready to go, and it's actually a virtual.
Well, it's not a virtual show. It's actually, well, it will eventually be, but the actual show, the ticketed show, the one that you thought you was going to, is this coming Saturday night. It's going to be at the City Winery in Nashville, but then they're going to air it on the day that you bought the tickets for.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I know one thing. I got 4 virtual tickets, and I'm sitting in the parking lot with 4 iPads, and we're going to sit there in the bandwagon and watch this.
Well, and everybody's got a sad story.
You crazy thing.
I want to say something about the picture here. If you go to paulthorn.com, you can look at his concert dates, and you click on Ruth Eckerd Hall, which is where you're playing in Clearwater, and actually all of them. I love the picture of you that you have there.
Yeah, I got hair.
I don't know what picture you're talking about.
The one where you're about 18
You look like you're
old.
about 17, 18 years old. This is
You've got hair.
Yeah.
You'll have to go take it. You're going to have to go take a look at that.
Yeah, you got hair, man.
Oh, is it when I had that big afro?
Yes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'm sitting with that girl?
Yeah.
No, this is just you in a suit. It looks like a high school.
Oh, is that
looks like a yearbook picture.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was pretty popular in high school, and I got Mr. Oklahoma High School, and but you know what? I had, and I mean this in the most loving way. I had the black vote, man, because I was really good friends with all the black people and the white people, but I think the wonderful black people voted me in.
There you go. Well, Paul, we're going to have to ease on out of here. So now, how many shows do you have in Florida right now? You got Florida, then you're going to be, of course, now the City Winery thing that you're doing Saturday night, it's closed to the public. Is that right?
No, it's a ticketed. The one I'm doing that you bought tickets for. It is actually a ticketed show. It's a real show. It's with an audience.
Right.
But you just bought, what you got is the virtual thing.
Yeah. Well, I might have to get some more. Looks like so. But anyway, that'll work.
Yeah. How did you said something about that Chapman guy, that gospel singer?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
Just through radio, and we got to be friends. By like me and you.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, he's a great, really great gospel songwriter. He really is.
He's like me and you, man. He's a nut. You never know what's going to happen. It's hard. I don't know if I can be in the same room with them for long without getting put in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the fun for that's the kind of friends you want. People with fun.
Yeah, right in there with you. So anyway, I don't know. We'll check on this. I got a lot going on Saturday. We might try to get to the virtual show, but or not the virtual, the actual show, the real show. And but anyway,
you would have to call. I would say call, because I don't know if it's sold out or not. It's got it's a pretty good cast of people that I'm gonna be doing it with. I'm sure you know who Tommy Emmanuel is.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to come, because I wanted to see him play. Man, he is amazing.
Yeah, man, he is one of the greatest guitar players of all time, and he did something that when he was a little boy, it's really incredible. He was a prodigy on the guitar, and his idol was Chet Atkins, and so when he was a little boy, he wrote a letter to Chet Atkins. He didn't have Chet Atkins' address, didn't know nothing. He was just a little green kid, but he wrote a letter. He wrote on the envelope, Chet Atkins, USA. That's all the address he had. And believe it or not, that letter got to Chet Atkins, and Chet Atkins wrote him back. How cool is that?
That is awesome. That is awesome. I wrote Santa Claus letters like that when I was a kid, and it come back to me. It's like,
well, I sat in Santa Claus' lap, but when he turned a certain way, I saw there was a string holding that beard on, and I was crushed, man.
Yeah, I know.
To find out that it wasn't really Santa Claus.
I know. Well, Paul, we're gonna have to let you go. We gotta get to a break, man. We're gonna keep up with you all that's going on, and
put some britches on.
Yeah, please, Lord of mercy, you're scaring the dolphins.
Well, see, that proves you've been thinking of she's been thinking about that. She can't get that out of her mind.
Yeah.
She needs to get her mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? You started this.
Yeah.
You started this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you brought it back up.
Yeah.
Well, touche.
All right, Paul, be good, man. I appreciate you taking your time.
Okay, hey, thank y'all, and now y'all have a good one, okay?
You too.
All right, see you,
You
bud.
too.
Thank you for listening. This is Stephen Phillips, host of The Morning Dish. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we have a lot more interviews out there to listen to. Plus, you can listen online every morning at WJULradio.com or Lake 97.7 WJUL. And give us a like on our Facebook page, The Morning Dish.